pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Little extra because we in 2024. Big love to everybody out there in 2024, man. Big love to everybody who been following the platform. Big love to everybody who been with this movement, man. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. We gonna go longer. We gonna go stronger. We gonna go harder in 2024. I'm gonna need y'all help, man, because we gonna have to spread this word. It ain't nothing like foot soldiers, man, to get out there and spread that word, man, about this movement. I tell you all the time, if you like it, they might love it. So we gonna do everything we can. I'm gonna do my part. I'm asking y'all to join with me, man, and spread the word about this TBP Nation. And we gonna try to get it jumping in 2024. Hey, we skullduggery free over here with TBP. So we ain't going for no skullduggery in 2024, man. We don't want no larceny, no trickery, no tomfoolery around us, man. We positive energy only. So if you know some positive people, you know some people that's trying to uplift, motivate, and elevate, then you need to bring them over here with this TBP Nation, man, so we can get it going. Big love to everybody who come in that morning mud. Yeah, big love to everybody who taps in at 6 every night to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check the status, make sure you subscribe. And big love to everybody who comes into Twitch at night. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to get ready to start posting as well on the Banky Pound Prison Fitness. I'm going to start posting as well on the Banky Pound Pure Deliciousness, whipping up that good old cooking. And we're going to be doing a lot more things in 2024, man. The book is coming real soon. Merchandise is coming real soon, like this new merch. We're going to be doing it in 2024. Let's go. Buckle up. Enjoy the ride. TBP Nation, man. I love y'all, man. And the membership, y'all know what it is. We coming exclusive over there. If you ain't got your membership, you need to tap in, man. If you don't tap in, everybody who is a member, make sure you don't tell them nothing. Shh, keep it to yourself. We out here, man. 2024, man. TBP Nation, salute. Oh, man, let's start this 2024 off, man, with really one of the craziest stories, man, that you might hear about, what we want to call it, man, about just larceny, man, and treachery, man, or what a dude to do in prison, man, when he hurt, you know what I'm saying, when he can't do nothing else, you know what I'm saying, the things the dudes to come up with, man. And yeah, I remember this story right here, man. What the parts I know about it is just crazy within itself. But I don't know if y'all ever heard a story like this, man, to be honest, because this is the only one like this that I know, you know. But I'm going to just use the name. I ain't going to use the name where everybody know exactly who it is, but those who know. But, man, I remember, you know, being locked up. I know this dude, man. And I'm going to tell you, it's a moral to this story, too, because it let you know karma, man. Karma is undefeated, man. It come back and get you, dog. It really come back and get you. But I know this dude, man, that I was locked up with. And as a matter of fact, he got locked up around the same time that I did, right? And he got locked up around the same time that I did. He did just as much time as I did, maybe a year, 2 years less. But during the time that he was locked up, man, he was well known, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, he turned out to be a hustler in prison, you know what I'm saying. He get a little money, he do this, do that, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, he eating or whatnot. Never known him to be, you know, that go hard gorilla type dude, you know, to push that Bethlehem in you, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, where he come from, he had a big you know, a big team behind him, and, you know, a lot of dudes that mess with him will do exactly that, push that Bethlehem up in, you know what I'm saying? So it won't like he had a whole lot of problems. Plus, on top of that, man, his father is a legend in the penitentiary, man. His father is a legend in the penitentiary. Father did 40 plus years, you know what I'm saying, was in prison when he came in there. So, you know, he had that respect already on his name, you know what I'm saying? So that allowed him to get away with a lot of things that most people wouldn't get away with. That allowed him to not be tested as much as the average person coming in prison to be tested, because you already come in there with a legacy. You already come in there with a pops that's already established in the prison, and like a big name in prison. So you come in there with that, so you already got a cushion, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, he fashioned himself a slick dude, you know what I'm saying, a little hustler. He could, you know, he can make a few things shake, man. But, you know, rumors was already out there, you know what I'm saying. He got locked up with a couple other dudes, man. And there used to be little rumors out too that, you know, out of the dudes that was connected to his case, that he was the one that was you know, really pointing the finger at other dudes, and for that he got a little less time than the rest of the dudes, which all of them still got a lot of time, you know what I'm saying. But that just goes back to show you too that when you help the people, man, when you help the police and you tell, I mean, you're not really getting nothing. You're not really getting nothing. You're losing your freedom, first of all, and then you're losing your integrity to go along with it. So you're not really getting nothing. Maybe a couple of years, separate a couple of years. Just like I told y'all with my case, you know what I'm saying? And my co-defendant, man, he only did like 6 years less than I did. But it all depends on the way you look at it, because 6 years too could be the matter of life and death, because that's 6 years or more that you got to survive, you know what I'm saying, every day in prison. You know, 6 times 365 days of the year, that's a lot, you know what I'm saying. But in any event, man, like I said, he used to get money, he used to hustle, he used to do this, but he you know, the rumor was out in the world without that he was petty though, that he did a lot of larceny stuff, you know, he did a lot of playing with the money, you know, back and forth. But he was also a dude that got high on his own supply. So when you dealing with somebody who be getting high on their own stuff, man, then, you know what I'm saying, they really can't never be trusted. Plus, you know, like say that dope fiend larceny gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with that, when you dealing with dope, and dope is your go-to, dope is what you really get high on, that heroin, then, you know, all bets is off when you're talking about, you know, morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, because I know dudes that was straight dope fiends, but they, you know what I'm saying, they still operated on principles. But when they all the way out there on that stuff, man, you know, when push come to shove and they back against the wall, the dope fiend larceny gonna definitely come out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the word was that, like I say, man, you know, he had some shady business dealings and whatnot. But like I said, you know, being who he was and his name alone, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, still gave him a certain amount of respect. So, man, he eventually, and he was able to get at them women too. I will give you, he was able to get at them women. He was always able to get at them women, whether it's COs or women on the street. He was able to get at them women. So I can remember when he's supposed to have been married. You know what I'm saying? He was married, and they said, you know what I'm saying, his wife was the main person that was, you know, looking out for him, you know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got a police and you got somebody in the visiting room that can, you know, facilitate what you need facilitated and was willing to take them type of risks, then you always going to be able to shake out on the compound. You always going to be able to have something and make money and supply your habits and do what you do, right? But when a dude locked up, man, like I told y'all, man, it's so, if you really in love, you know what I'm saying, and you locked up, man, it's a toll on you within itself, man, because you worrying about what your woman doing, knowing that you can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But you still worried about it. It still bothers you because it's a different type of feeling, you know, from being on the street. When you're on the street, you right there, you right in the mix of it. You living with her, you with her all the time, so you know basically what she doing, and you know whether or not she loyal. But when you locked up in prison, man, that is one of the most aggravating, heart-drenching things that you could possibly think of, man. You call call home, and if you don't get no answer, your mind automatically goes to the worst. You don't get no letter, you thinking this. You don't get no visit, you thinking that. So it's a hard situation to carry on a relationship while you locked up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mentally tough, man. You really got to be mentally tough. And to turn it into a marriage is even more difficult because you worried about, you know what I'm saying, what this person is doing who now has your last name. So that's going to bother you in a crazy way, and it'll drive you crazy if you allow it to. And then when you sit back and watch around and you see all these dudes that get these Dear John letters, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gone, I can't do it no more, whatever, you always be feeling a certain type of way, like, is this going to happen to you? Well, here's the answer to that. No dude married or who has a girl believe it's going to happen to them until it happened to them. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. No dude believes that, especially a dude to get married while you in prison. If you get married while you in prison, is, you know, even knowing all the things you know that a woman might leave you, the chances is high that she gonna leave you. The chances is high that she gonna abandon the situation before it's over with or before your time is finished. You know what I'm saying? No dude believes that if he get married. He don't believe that about his girl, even though he has seen it several times over within other relationships. He don't believe it. I don't think they believe it, because if you believe it, then you wouldn't get married. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know what's coming. So dudes really do be in love, man, while they locked up. They be in love because, like I say, we in a position where don't nobody got nothing. You ain't got no woman. You ain't got no affection. You around a bunch of hate. You around a bunch of dudes. You around a bunch of, you know, negative energy. So when you got somebody who invest in you and who think that you worthy of this, worthy of love, worthy of marriage, worthy of sharing their life, man, that's, yeah, you can't help but to be in love. You know what I'm saying? You can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you ain't got no heart, you ain't got no soul. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, which all of us, you know, we got, you dig? But some people just don't show it. But we all born with that, man. So, yeah, so he was all in love with his wife, and, you know, she doing whatever it is that she's supposed to do for him. But it come to find out, he had his ear to the street too, because, like I say, he was, you know, word is he was real jealous. So, you know, he used to have people watching her on the street. You know what I'm saying? And he get that information and he'd be questioning her about it all the time. But at the same time, she was a twice a week visitor. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that she coming up in that visiting room both days, Saturday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, she bringing him something too. So he eating off of her and he living off of her. So she is monumental in his life and in his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? She is a necessity. She is a must-have. Everything that he got going on is centered around her, right? So the word is that he found out through the grapevine that she's supposed to have been messing with somebody else on the side. You know what I'm saying? Out there in the streets. And he got that on good authority that that's what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? So, needless to say, this devastated him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? This speaking from an older me and a wiser me there, and a person who's done a lot of time, and I can understand how you got to look at it. I know it'll be devastating, you know what I'm saying? You know, they find out that your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever is messing with somebody on the street because you can't mess with it, and that's what you desire to do. So I know it's a hurting feeling. I done been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So I know how you feel, but then again, though, you got to have some type of morals and principles about yourself of what you will do and what you won't do, right? So, to my understanding, man, he was so crushed by it, but the woman is still doing what she's supposed to do. Whether this is true or not, she doing what she's supposed to do. She answering his phone calls. She writing him letters. She coming up there to visit on the weekend. She bringing him the sack. So she doing all the things that he need to do, but at the same time, she doing the little extracurricular activities on the side. Now, he couldn't tolerate that. He couldn't handle that. That hurt him so bad into his heart that he willing to lose all of these benefits that he get from being with her just because he don't want her to do what she doing. Now, the one thing that he missed is she gonna do what she wanna do anyway. No matter what you do, it's not gonna be able to stop that. But in his mind, he had a plan that he could stop that. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the crazy stories I heard about what a dude doing like this. You know, so I heard that he tried to act like he didn't know that information, but once he confirmed that information, knew it was true, that she was like seeing another dude, you know what I'm saying, actually like in the crib with a whole nother dude doing her thing. That, man, he told her to come visit him and, you know what I'm saying, bring what she's supposed to bring, right? Now this dude's so dirty, man, and heartbroken, man, that he knows she coming and he knows she bringing him something. So he let the people know that she bringing something up in the visitor room just so she can get tore off, get locked up, and he want and get a case. Let me say that again now. This man informed the police that his wife was bringing some drugs in the institution just so she could get caught with the drugs, hopefully get locked up and get this case and get locked up. That way she off of the streets and she can't be with the dude no more. And he lose all of the benefits that he got going on with her, and he just would betray his own wife like that because he felt like she betrayed him, and this the proper thing to do. He gonna get a woman on the street locked up, a woman that's supplying your lifestyle. Yeah, only because she out there, you know what I'm saying, you know, getting her groove on with another dude. I ain't never heard nobody going through that extreme. Now I have heard and been around a dude that caught a case because his wife was doing the same thing and he found out and he was dangerous on the street. I spoke about this in one of the videos. It's on one of them Power 10 videos because in my mind that's exactly where it was at. That happened that I remember on Power 10. But he caught a case from being on the state phone for once he found out and he telling her, screaming on her or whatnot, and telling her, yeah, he gonna send some of his dudes over there to knock old boy off. And his reputation on the street and was so good that she felt so threatened that she felt like he really would do it or could do it, and she let the dude know, and the dude felt so scared and knowing his reputation on the street and felt like he could do it and would do it that he go to the police. He go to the police about a dude that's locked up that's threatening him through his own wife, and go to the police and tell the police. The police contact the institution and inform the institution, and the institution goes into the phone records because it's easy for them to pull up your phone records. Like people don't know you get recorded on the phone in prison, and pull up his phone records and confirm what he had said, whether it was in joking, whether it was in talking, whether it was in anger or not. But he caught a conspiracy to commit murder charge. Yeah, from that phone, man. You know what I'm saying? Over that wife, man. So dudes lose their mind when they messing with women on the street, and these women get to doing what they want to do and trying to, you know what I'm saying, tell them something different. If they find out something different, man, them dudes feel so betrayed and so hurt that it ain't nothing that they can physically do. It ain't nothing that they can do at all but talk. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even do that because if the person don't even allow you to call them no more, see, they could just cut off communication and don't even answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? So you just sitting here with all this pent up anger, all this frustration, all this venom in you, and you can't do nothing about it. Nothing about it. Which I guess is the only reasoning you can come up with dudes coming up with these type of scenarios. Send somebody to bust the dude up. Dude ain't did nothing to you. He just took what was being offered to him. You know what I'm saying? Same as you would have did if you was on the street. Took what's being offered to him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't forcing himself on nobody. But that's who the anger usually is directed at, towards the dude that's messing with the girl, you know what I'm saying, or messing with his wife or whatever, when in actuality it's that person. But no one, or I hadn't heard of no one going that far as to set your own wife up to be locked up, to be in the position that you don't even want to be in, being locked up, just because she out there, you know what I'm saying, getting her groove on, you know what I'm saying, and you sitting up in here, you know what I'm saying, with all this time and don't know when you're going to get out, if you're going to get out, and this is some of this misery to you every day, and you would impose that on the person that you're supposed to love just because you felt like you was betrayed. And that's the move that he made. That's the move he bust on. And she got towed off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the details of whether she ended up having to do real time or jail time or whatever. But this is a known story that circulates through the penitentiary about this one in particular dude who did that to his own wife. And that was the reason that he had of doing it, because he felt like she was betraying him. Even though she was doing all these other things I tell y'all about. That's the heartbreak in the dude, man, when he setting up in a position where he can't call no shots. Because make no mistake about it, it ain't no dude that's locked up that got no woman nowhere, whether they still together or not, is calling no shots. You ain't calling no shots, man, because she could cut that phone off, cut them visits off, cut them letters off at the drop of a dime at her own discretion, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Besides some foolishness like this, but it ain't nothing you can do about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You are literally helpless when you in prison to people on the street. They got the power. They got the power, man. You are powerless when you in prison. And you know, some dudes don't know how to handle that, because some dudes had great power when they was on the street. Some dudes had great power and influence over the woman that they was with when they was on the street. Those dynamics are reversed when you in prison, man. You have this much power. Zero. And if you don't know it, then you're going to be super duper late and emotionally crushed, because you ain't got that power no more, man. That power was relinquished when you got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So some dudes can't comprehend that, man. But, you know, like I say, man, that's a big rumor, or whatever you want to call it, about that situation in prison. There's a lot of dudes who did a lot of time know this story and know who I'm talking about, and there's a lot of dudes confirmed it is true. But like I say, Karma is undefeated, man. Karma is a monster. And you know, after doing 31 years, man, and being out here for a couple of years, and being remarried and living your life and doing this and doing that, yeah, man, dude is recently locked back up. Yeah, he's back in the penitentiary, man. After doing 30 plus years, back in the penitentiary, facing the possibility of never getting out again. You know what I'm saying? Never getting out again. And I won't get into the details, this, that, and the third, because I don't know, and even I did, it's irrelevant. I do know for a fact that he back in prison, though. You know what I'm saying? I do know that for a fact, and I do know that it's serious, and it's looking like he, you know, may not, you know, get back out here. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at the situation as well too. Now you talking about a dude that would go through the extremes like that for his wife to set her up, because he felt like he was betrayed. So you got to ask yourself, what will he do, and to who will he do it to get out of this situation? So everybody who been around him, everybody who, you know, I feel like they all, you know what I'm saying, in danger if he got certain type of information, you know what I'm saying, because of the situation, because of his track record, because of his history, because of the rumors and stuff that's put on his name. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man, you lose your reputation, man, you could lose your life. But when a person will do what they say he did, and to be in a position where you may not never get out again, it ain't nobody, I feel like it ain't nobody that he won't sacrifice to get a chance to be back out here again. Because I know for a fact that don't nobody want to be up in there. I know for a fact that he don't want to be back up in there, because I know people that's around him and said that he is 110% miserable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you would be, because prison is miserable, period. But to be in there for decades and decades and decades and wonder what's going on out here and get the opportunity to come out here and see what's going on out here and to live it a little bit and to experience it a little bit and to go through some growth and to get some things and do some things that you was not able to do for decades, and then to have that ripped away from you again, man, prison is if it's even possible, is even twice as horrible. after you done got out and be able to go back in after all of that time, because now you literally know what you're missing. At first, you don't know what you're missing because you've been in there so long and times have changed so much as you've been in there, and you want to get out there and you feel like you're missing a lot, but you only literally miss the things that you knew before you got in because you don't know what's been going on since you've been in there. You just heard and tell about it, but you really don't know. But to actually come out here and see how life has evolved and what's going on and how the world has changed, and to be a part of it, and then to get that ripped back away from you and go back in there, man, that's got to be twice as hard as it was the first time. I know it would be for me. I don't even think I could survive it, to be honest with you. So, but like I say, I know people just around him and they can literally see him and say, man, he's just, you know, like in another world of delusion and misery, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like in disbelief, you know, that this is where I'm at again. You know what I'm saying? And what the outcome is looking like. So, man, it's a crazy situation. But can you say that's karma? Maybe so. A lot of people will. A lot of people will say it's karma because you know how miserable it is to be locked up. So for you to purposely put somebody else in a position to try to get them locked up, man, that's a different type of mindset, dog. That's a different type of mindset, man. I got dudes out here that I particularly don't like. I ain't gonna say hate, use the word hate, but it's dudes I particularly don't like. But I would never want to see nobody, you know, be put in a confinement position because of some idea to say never. You know what I'm saying? So, but that just comes down to morals and principles and how you want to live your life. But you know what I'm saying? Some people is lacking, you know, morals and principles, and they'll do whatever, you know what I'm saying, to put themselves in a better position. No limitations, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just think that's one of the wildest, craziest things I heard, man, that somebody would do from being heartbroken in prison or feeling like they was betrayed. You know what I'm saying? And this to a woman, and this to your wife. So that's different. You know, and I know dudes that done got so mad about things going on the street and send a dude to do something or to do what he can't do, but I ain't never known nobody to do nothing to that extreme to try to get, you know what I'm saying, the person that got your last name locked up, and you trying to get them locked up for coming up there literally to help you just because of what they doing when they leave you. You know what I'm saying? Think about that, man. So that let you know, man, that the brain and the cunningness, the conniving, the back, man, is real. It's real, man. It's real. It's real. And that hurt and that pain will make people do things that that's unthinkable, you know. But yeah, real situation, man. Real situation in 2024. But anyway, man, I wanted to share that with y'all, man. Like, you know, I want to know what y'all think about this for real. So, you know, let me know in the comments, man, how y'all feel about that, man. How y'all feel, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about him? You know what I'm saying? Do you think he, you know what I'm saying, is that karma that came back and got him, that he in the position he in there? Because this was decades ago that this happened. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it did happen. So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like I say, man, it's a blessing in every lesson. And the blessing is, man, that we can share these stories, man, so that we may help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that we may get some understanding with somebody else, man, that might be in these situations, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. It's 2024, man. We all the way up. Go tell a friend to tell a friend about what we got going on over here. We out here in 2024. Big love, TBP Nation. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, and bang, 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 boom. Duck them hooks, man, and get that membership. We got something going on over there. Bang.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.